What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. This time I'm reviewing the game Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which was released on the Nintendo Wii by Nintendo and Game Arts. And this is pretty much the third game in the Super Smash Bros. Series. And pretty much majority of the Nintendo characters from the first two Super Smash Bros. Games pretty much make a return, pretty much with the exception of Dr. Mario, Rory, Young Link, Mewtwo, and Pikachu, which were in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Now, there are other Nintendo characters make their debut, like Wario, Zero Suit, Samus, Ike, and Diddy Kong. What separates this one kind of is the fact that Solid Snake from the Metal Gear franchise and the Sonic are included in this game, making them the only two non-Nintendo characters to be in the Super Smash Bros. Game. I think there's a couple of reasons why that is. You know what I'm saying? The first one being that Metal Gear, the Sonic franchise, has a dedicated fan base. You know what I'm saying? Plus, also the fact that there are Sonic games and Metal Gear games in that were released for different Nintendo consoles. You know what I'm saying? Metal Gear going back to the NES and the Sonic games going back to the GameCube. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a lot of modes in the single player and multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? You got like classic mode, solo event, co-op events, break the targets, multi and melee, home run contest. You know, all-star mode and all that. And pretty much in the multiplayer mode, to start off with that. You know what I'm saying? You have the Brawl mode, which is the typical four-player mode for up to four people can play it. You know what I'm saying? Then there's the Special Brawl, where you pretty much you can set up the options any way you want it, with different rules. You know what I'm saying? You can change the speed, you can just fight, you can change the size of the characters. You can allow for rotation, where if you have like too many people that want to play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, everybody can take a turn pretty much playing it. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the tournament mode, where you have like over 64 characters in this tournament to pretty much to determine a winner and all that. Now the single player mode has, of course, the classic mode. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. As far as the classic mode, it's the same as the previous two Super Smash Bros. Game, where you pick a character, you fight um, different characters that's randomly selected by the computer. When you defeat them and go through the bonus stages, you fight the White Glove. You know what I'm saying? Pretty now the last boss, which is the glove, is easy to beat, but it can be annoying at times. Now then there's other modes like the solo event, where you have different objectives to complete and all that, and there's 41 of those events overall. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of them are character specific. You know what I'm saying? One example was being the one where you had to play Zero Suit Samus, and the goal is to get the power suit back for Samus on the stage or freaking Orpheon. And now that's the space station from Metroid Prime. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that you have to do among 40 other stages. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the difficulty settings for each stage in solo event is different from stage to stage. You know what I'm saying? Some are pretty much easier than others. You know what I'm saying? Now, the co-op events are pretty much the same thing as single events in terms of having different objectives to complete, having different stages you have to go through, which are like character specific, and the difficulty settings are different. With the only exception being like you have enough somebody else to play with you, and there's 21 events overall to completing the co-op events. You know what I'm saying? Now the All-Star mode pretty much returns. You know what I'm saying, with the premise of pretty much knocking out every single character in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which includes the characters that's the unlockable characters too. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the damage that you take in All Star mode is carried on from stage to stage. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep your eye on that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, yeah, it's the difficulty setting. Of course, you can set it to easy, normal, hard, very hard, and intense. You know what I'm saying? I would say if you're new to Super Smash Brothers series by playing this one, I would say start off with easy or normal. You know what I'm saying? Then there's the adventure mode, which is kind of like pretty much a platformer. You know what I'm saying? Where you pick up a character, you fight on 31 different stages and stuff like that. Then there's the target mode where the goal is simply to smash all the targets in a particular stage, you know what I'm saying? And then there's the home run contest that make a return where you be on a sandbag and hit it as far as possible, you know what I'm saying? Then there's the multi-man brawl, you know what I'm saying, where you have to fight alloyed characters and stuff like that. You can set it to you can play different modes within that, where it's like a 10-man brawl, 100-man brawl, 3-minute brawl, 15-minute brawl, endless brawl, and cruel brawl. You know what I'm saying? So you can like, there's a lot to do in this game. You know what I'm saying? So the multiplayer and the single player mode are there's plenty to do. Not only that, of course, like with the other two Super Smash Brother game, you got like a ton of trophies that represents pretty much every franchise from the Nintendo characters, along with I would say the Sonic franchise and the Metal Gear franchise and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pretty much, you do have a lot of ground to cover in this game if you want to when you play it. You know what I'm saying? As far as the graphics and design of Super Smash Bros. Brawl is pretty very good. You know what I'm saying? I have no like particular gripes with it. It has a good color palette too. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the controls are pretty excellent. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Wii owner, you won't have any problems with the like the motion controls and all that. You know what I'm saying? Now the soundtrack is not only excellent, but it has like the soundtrack of the different Nintendo franchises, along with Metal Gear and Sonic. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a favorite franchise, whether it's Metroid, Super Mario Brothers, Zelda, Kirby, along with Metal Gear and Sonic, you will have of you'll have a lot of music to listen to. You know what I'm saying? You will enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Now, uh, uh, as far as recommending it, I'll recommend it to anybody who's a fighting fan of the fighting genre. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's a fan of the Super Smash Bros. Franchise as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody who's a fan of any of the franchises that's represented. You know what I'm saying? So that I can recommend it to anybody who are a fan of those three things. You know what I'm saying? Or plus anybody who is a owner of the Wii. You know what I'm saying? As far as the score is concerned, I definitely give this a 9 out of 10. It's pretty excellent. As far as the gripes is concerned, they're, my gripes are pretty much minor in nature, you know what I'm saying, compared to a lot of the good that's in Super Smash Brothers Brawl, you know what I'm saying. Now, if you like Super Smash Brothers Brawl, you can mention it in the comment section. If there's a particular single player or multiplayer mode that you like to play in, you can also mention that. If there's any characters that you like to play within Super Smash Bros. Brawl, whether it's Mario, Link, Zero Suit Samus, Sonic the Hedgehog, or or Solid Snake, you can mention that also. If you like my video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.